knowledge? Because
Barriers.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know the head of security in this country? Just if you know.
the head of security
I'm invited to the fact that
is the EC the head of security in this country.
no, my lord.
Is it true that the commander-in-chief is the head of security in this country?
Yes.
Is the commander-in-chief the chairman of your sponsoring party, the National Resistance Movement?
Yes, my lord.
Were you beaten? And Nalukoola was beaten.
Yes.
And confirm that Nalukoola, even in that one election, and this was declared as winner. And you confirm that?
Yes.
I'm obliged. The rest, my segment, and my colleague will go on this particular legal practices. My friend, I'm obliged. My Lord, thank you for your time.
How much for the report, Alex? Uganda? I'll be very brief with you. I take it that you've been in Kawempe for some time. Hajat, are you aware that between 2005, when multi-party democracy was introduced, to 2025 today, Kawempe North has been represented in Parliament?
Yes.
Can you also confirm that you are a member of the National Resistance Movement?
Yes, ma'am.
So between 2005 to 2025, that is 20 years, has the National Resistance Movement had a member of Parliament representing the people of Kawempe North in the Parliament?
No, my lord.
So you are going to become the first one?
Yes.
Okay. So, Madam Nambi, is it true that you canvassed for votes in Kawempe North?
Yes.
And is it also true that the people of Kawempe North voted Mr. Nalukoola as their member of Parliament?
Without the protection station.
No, is it true that they voted him as their member of Parliament?
Declared him. Yes.
So, who is currently representing Kawempe North? Who is your MP in Parliament?
Honorable Nalukoola.
Please, quite below.
Honorable Nalukoola.
Honorable Nalukoola is your MP. So we will go to paragraph 20. You have to have it. You have to have it in support of the petition. So you're saying that you state that before and on election day, the first respondents, agents, and campaigners, with his knowledge, consent, or approval, committed the illegal practice of bribery.
Yes, my lord.
So can you confirm to this honorable court that in this statement of yours, there is nowhere where Nalukoola, the first respondent, committed any act of bribery personally. Just want us to have that out of the way. What is the answer?
No, my lord.
No. So there is nowhere. Indeed. Madam Nambi, which part of Kawempe does Maumbe George William reside?
Uganda. I wanted to.
Uganda where? Kawempe.
Yes, my lord.
And do you know Maumbe George William personally?
Yes,
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for Kenya Public Service.
No. So when did you last meet Maumbe George William? This year.
This morning.
This morning. We move to paragraph 20.3 of your affidavit. You say that your father informed by Maumbe George William, which information you believe to be true and correct, that on election day between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m., under a jackfruit tree next to a shrine. You have a shrine in Kawempe?
My lord, that's what my paragraph is saying.
I just want to and a shrine at a woman's place near a parking yard known as Zion in Uganda zone LC1. So before I continue, I want to confirm from you. Were you personally at this place between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. on the election day?
No, my lord.
So just confirm that whatever you stated here is what you were told.
Yes, my lord.
Thank you. That Ben Intare Mukasa, a councillor at Kawempe Division, belonging to the National Unity Platform political party of the first respondent, gave him 5,000 shillings to vote for the first respondent and refrain from voting for me. Maumbe George William is a registered voter at Clinton Junior School, and you refer us to some annexure H. Could we go there with you?
It's page 1116.
So page 1116. So can you show code from where Maumbe George William is?
So page 1116.
Yes.
And next page.
So page 1116, I am there with you. So by looking at the same, are you able to tell us or tell court whether Maumbe voted or he did not vote?
No, my lord.
So by also looking at this evidence that you brought before court, are we able to tell who he voted for and who he refrained from voting?
No, my lord.
Thank you, Madam Nambi. Madam Nambi, are you able to tell this honorable court whether Maumbe George William voted in this election? The answer is not there.
Yes, my lord.
So did he vote or did he not vote?
He voted.
Did you see Maumbe George William voting? Where did you see him voting from?
My lord, again, in his affidavit, he mentions that he was voted.
Being told to vote is another thing. My question was, you said he voted, and my question was simply a follow-up question. Could you be in position to tell this report where he voted from, and if you saw him voting?
My lord, I did not see him voting, but according to his affidavit, he voted from page of the to M.
Yeah, where he votes from is fine. I also want to take you to that actual 20.3. You talk about Ben in Telemukasa. That he purportedly gave a 5,000 shilling bribe to Maumbe.
Yes, my lord.
So is it your evidence that he was an agent of the first respondent?
No, my lord.
So Ben Mtale Mkasa was not an agent of the first respondent. Okay. Madam Hajat Nambi, do we have any evidence on record that these allegations of bribery that allegedly occurred as early as 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. were reported to the Electoral Commission on that voting day? Because the law allows you immediately to cite an offense being committed.
No, my lord, but we can before.
Other than,
Yes, my lord.
is it also true that Maombe George Williams swore an affidavit in support of your petition in this matter before court?
Yes, my lord.
So are you present? You, Honorable Nambi, were you present when the said Maombe George William was swearing the said affidavit?
Yes, my lord.
Where were you?
We were at the Electoral Commission offices, my lord.
You were at the Electoral
NRM Electoral.
Commission offices.
I beg your
Sabit
pardon.
was very well.
NRM. My lord, it's NRM. Electoral Commission.
Okay. And where are the NRM Electoral Commission offices situated?
Nakasero, my lord, close to
Nakasero, Lot 13. And that is where Maombe swore this affidavit from.
Yes, my lord.
Did he sign it?
Yes.
So let's go to that affidavit. Show it. God, tell us where it is.
Twelve 76, my lord. 1276, my lord, on the petitioner's bundle. Yes, my lord, that's the page. So, are we there with you? So look at that affidavit and tell court on which date did you and Maumbe make that affidavit? Could you read the date to court?
Which date and which month did you make that affidavit with Maumbe?
There is no date.
So there is no date on which you made that affidavit.
My lord, the witness is not the one who made it. It's Maumbe.
She was present.
Yeah, but she's not the one who made it. Making it is different from being around.
But Madam Hajat Nambi, do you have any other affidavit for Maumbe that he made for you? Because I'm referring to your documents. I'm not importing anything, and I'm simply asking you to read what you have in your documents. So that's not mine. Which month? Could you tell court? Which month did your witness who saw these briberies default that affidavit? In which month? You could read to court.
It's not date.
A date is not a month. Which month?
There's no month.
So we confirm that this affidavit that was made at your NRM offices of Plot 13, how many of you were there? Did you have your lawyer and yourself? You all did. Fine. I also want to know from you, what are you looking for? Hey, my friend. So Hajat Nambi, I want you to also confirm to court. Is Maumbe illiterate in the English language? That Maumbe you know and you met. Pardon?
It's semi-literate, my lord.
Same. Sometimes it chooses to be literate, others not. Okay. Hajat Nambi. Maumbe, George William. So an affidavit in this court. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Another affidavit. You are aware of that?
My lord, I object to that line of questioning. Clearly. Because, my lord, first we are going deep if they are from Maumbe. Second, Maumbe is a witness who will be here for the petitioner and for the respondent for cross-examination. So the things that Mr. Uganda are asking are clearly for the witness who will be here, both for us and for them. Ask him whether Maumbe made an affidavit, and thirdly, my lord, the line where he's going now, okay, is his affidavit, which is not yet ready for cross-examination. That issue will come on Thursday when they present him to us. That second affidavit. Because the court has ordered you to present him on Thursday. He's one of them. The court has ordered him. So he will be cross-examined on his evidence. Because now you're taking Nambi into so many things that only Maumbe can speak about.
My lord, even my witness is not happy with the disruption. My witness was flowing very well and she had not even complained. Because this cross-examination...
I complain on her behalf.
My lord, I need protection. And this is one of the witnesses that are problematic So it is important because we're not going to have Nambi again.
Yes. Because of the situation of
Most of them.
Unique.
My friend Agent.
Yes, ma'am.
Maombe sworn affidavit in this court, a second affidavit, trying to create another impression. Are you aware of that?
I'm not fully aware of that.
Your lawyers even tried to object to the same. You are not aware even when you instructed your lawyers to object to the same? Okay, I will refer you to the affidavit of Maombe. Your lawyer will ask you with a copy. My lord, that affidavit is on the first respondent's answer to the petition. It's not numbered, unfortunately, but it is the third last affidavit towards the end. Yes, Ajahn Nambi.
Yes.
That is Maombe John Jr. In the copy you have which date and month and year is this affidavit made. Might be loud such that these
On
things
the
can be-
22nd of April 2025.
At least this one we know when it was made. Okay. Now, Hajat. And in this affidavit, Mr. Maombe did he sign that particular
Yes.
sign?
Yes.
And you say that when you was signing your first set of affidavits, you were present. Is that so? When you were signing the first affidavit,
Yes.
but the undated, that which we don't know, we also don't know which date and month. You were present at least.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, what confirmed to court? Did the Mr. Maombe show you his national identity card?
My lord, no. I really object to that. Because when the person who brought the oath is not Farida, when Maombe is signing this affidavit, he's signing it in the presence of the commissioner, not Farida. So if there is an ID that he showed it to any person, it must have been the commissioner. Secondly, my lord, my colleague has asked Farida to own a signature of Maombe on another affidavit. He's asking if he knows his sign. How can she own that affidavit? When the witness will come. That's not correct, my lord.
The commissioner here, I think he's one of the witnesses. Yes.
My lord, we have a set of questions for the commissioner. Honorable Nambi said she was present. And I'm asking about things she saw when she was present. And I don't know why my colleague is not allowing the witness to answer. What are these she saw?
No, my lord, these questions are not Farida. Farida did not take that oath. Farida cannot own signatures of another witness. I strongly object to that, my lord.
I think you exclude yourself to matters within the witness.
Also, like, I just know that these questions were so hard for the lawyer more than the witness. But I will restrict myself, my lord. Madam Nambi,
Yes, my lord.
said that Maumbe was a registered voter. You told me some time back when I was asking you at the beginning.
Yes, my lord.
So minus the register.
Clinton Junior School.
Minus the register, because I don't think you had that one at the time. You were looking for your witnesses. What proved to you that Maumbe was a registered voter? The basis of your statement.
My lord, it's the proof of annexed in annexed age and the voters roll. Yes. It's a voter
In fact, when I was still teaching, yeah, I would say, apart from the overzeal for power, which other reasons led to the downfall of Napoleon? So my question has been, apart from the voters register, because you're answering that one, and I want you to fail, I don't want my students to fail. Apart from the voters register, which was not there at the time you were soliciting for this, what evidence did you get from Maumbe to confirm that he is a registered voter and he indeed voted at that polling station? In this sense, I'm asking for what are the qualifications of a voter? Because when a voter goes to vote, each voter carries a voter's register.
They carry a voter's slip, my lord.
They carry a voter's slip. So where is Maumbe's voter's slip?
I can't answer that, my lord. The witness will be important.
Most of like my lord. Hajat. Most of like my lord. Hajat, I'll still go to the 23. 20.3, you still talk about Maumbe and is the source of your knowledge. And this Maumbe depend an affidavit. And I just want to confirm again before I ask my next question, such that I don't appear to be pushing you into another box. Did you see Maumbe sign that affidavit when you were at NRM?
My lord, I was present when he was giving.
Did you see him sign? That was my question.
No.
So you did not see Maumbe sign? So, Maumbe, in his affidavit for 22nd, which is at least dated, April, which at least has a month, he says he never signed an affidavit for you. And it's good you've confirmed that you never saw him sign. So between Maumbe, who is in court, has signed an affidavit, it's dated, it has a month, at least it has all the body parts of an affidavit. And you, who has testified that you did not see him sign, who should court believe on the aspect of whether he signed or not?
My lord, we are producing
Now he will come. I'm not asking who should we believe? Between you, who did not see him sign, and him who saw himself sign, and at least says, I've never signed that one.
my lord, Maumbe will ask.
Thank you. Finally, before I leave that, I just want to get what you are seeing, and I leave that. Open the signature page of your first affidavit for Maumbe. Open the signature page of your first affidavit for Maumbe, the undated, the unmarked, and also open the signature page of the dated and marked second affidavit.
My Lord, it's page 1277.
1277, and you have the other one also. You are seeing both?
Yes, my Lord.
So, I don't want to give you a lot of work. My question is going to be a very simple one. From what you are seeing before you, are the signatures on both of those affidavits visibly the same?
No, my Lord.
Let's go to the next paragraph. Paragraph 20.4. Paragraph 24, you say you are informed by Wanjala Solomon, which information you believe to be true, that around 8:30 a.m. on the election day at Pentecostal Church Polling Center in Uganda zone, at the veranda of the church, Ben Kasantale, this Ben Kasantale, who you already told us is not an agent of the first respondent, belonging to the National Unity Platform, gave 5,000 shillings to Wamukubira Geoffrey, a registered voter at Pentecostal Church polling station. You did receive to vote for the first respondent and refrain from voting for me meaning you. So I also just want you to confirm to court that this is what you are told and you are not personally present at this place.
Yes, my Lord.
Yes, this is hearsay. Okay. Farida,
Yes, my
is
Lord.
Wanjala Solomon known to you?
Yes, my Lord.
So are you able to tell between Wanjala and you, who of you during the NRM first?
I can't answer that. My Lord.
Okay. So what is his role in NRM?
He's a member.
So you're confirming to court that Wanjala is a member of your party, NRM. Was Wanjala your campaigner in this election?
I can't ascertain that.
Pardon?
I can't ascertain that, my Lord.
Okay. So was Wanjala your agent in this election?
Yes, my Lord.
So court should take it that Honorable Nambi, you your NRM member Wajara Solomon to be your agent when you are not even sure whether he's your supporter or not?
No, my lord.
No, meaning what now?
Meaning that these people were verified and NRM information.
Had knowledge that at 8:30 a.m. at Pentecostal Church Polling Center in Uganda zone, a one Ben Mukasantale, whom we have already said was not his agent, was purportedly giving away 5,000 shillings to somebody to vote. You have evidence that he had that knowledge, that at 8:30 a.m. at Pentecostal in Uganda zone, someone was doing that at that particular time. Apart from the magic word you've discovered in referring us to the statements, apart from those I know you want to take us there.
No, my lord.
Final as I leave that particular one, because it's an essential ingredient. You have any evidence, apart from the statements you are referring to, that the first respondent Nalukoola consented to and approved the giving out of 5,000 by somebody whom you have said was not his agent at 8:30 a.m. on 13th of March 2025 at
My lord? No, my lord.
No, my lord. You talked about this person being a member of NUK.
Yes, my lord.
I want to ask you, is it true that you are the official government candidate, NRM candidate in this election? Is it true that you are the official NRM government candidate in this election?
My lord, there was no government candidate in this election. All candidates we had
Most of them. What is the government in power? What is the government in power? Is my rephrased question. What is the government in power? My question. You know, there are times when we must uplift these governments of ours. This is the time. Is NUP in power?
No, my lord.
Is UPC in power?
No, my lord.
Nambi, what's the government in power?
The government in power is led by people under the national resistance.
I want you to say that loud. Aim, yeah, then you must be proud. So, you as a candidate who are sponsored by the NRM, the government in power, are you responsible? Were you responsible for the excesses of the government agencies in that election?
No, my lord.
So you are not responsible for the excesses of your government in power. Now let's go to your friend Nalukoola. Is he your friend? That's the right one.
Yes, my lord.
Or is your friend? That's very good. So your friend, Honorable Elias Nalukoola, is he responsible for the excesses of the errant members of his party that are done without his knowledge and approval? Just like you are not responsible for your government excesses.
No, my lord.
No. Before I leave you on that, 15th of March 2025, I watched you on MTV. And you were expressing disappointment.
My lord is my learned colleague. You get this from the bar. No. Let him reserve his views. He doesn't have an affidavit here.
I know that I was thinking aloud as I come to the question. Because Hajat, also like my lord, Hajat, after the election, did you appear and give interviews to the media, TV, and others about this election?
Yes, my lord.
Yes. And is it true that in one of those interviews, you castigated the excesses of the military and security, the beating of journalists, beating of people, as having been responsible for your dismal performance in the election? You are under oath, just for reminder.
My lord, I beg not to answer.
So you beg not to answer, you don't want to annoy them again, or you don't have an answer. Because did it happen? Anyway, did the military, the security, did they beat up journalists and other people in the process of this election?
Yes, my lord.
They did. What was your comment on that? As a leader, what was your comment on that?
My lord, the security excesses were regrettable. My lord, that cannot increase my voice.
To decrease them. So at least you are aware of the reason that decreased your votes, and now you are taking on Nalukoola. Finally, did your agents at Pentecostal polling station, the one we are referring to in 20.4, the bribe at 8:30?
My lord, this offense will have happened on the election day, after which we sought to replace people.
Yeah, coming to court is a post-mortem. That one we know. We are here to discover what caused the death, the political death of Nambi in Kawempe. But on that day, the law places an obligation on you. Those guidelines that you are given by EC, which you didn't read and concentrated on the earlier guidelines, provide you with a forum that you make a report of any instance that happens before coming to court. That is the first place you're supposed to. So did you as a candidate receive any report, official report from your agents about these allegations that you belatedly, in the form of accountability, bring to court? At that time,
No,
in the voting
my
day.
lord, but
Not,
me and the NRA party leadership, we decided to come to court.
So on that day, no.
On the election day, no, my lord.
So we also want to confirm, as I take leave, that even to the Electoral Commission, you did not make any complaint, formal complaint, before coming to court.
My lord,
A yes or a no?
no, my lord, but.
Thank you.
But I would like to add to this.
Your lawyer will do
the
the part.
Commission is the second respondent. We were actually planning.
On the election day, had you sued the Electoral Commission? Was the Electoral Commission a second respondent on the election day?
With all the affidavits we collected.
Now, did you sue the Electoral Commission before it declared the results?
Our intention was to come to court with both the second respondent, the first and second respondent.
So, Hajat,
Yes, my lord.
some of these complaints that you allege, the electoral illegal practices ABCD are pre-polling, meaning they happened before the final declaration of results. Yeah?
It happened, most of them happened in the election.
Yeah, before the final declaration of results.
Yes,
Yeah?
they happened on the polling day, on the election.
Before the final declaration of results. I don't know that there's no answer there. You may be reading the wrong answer.
Yes,
That's
I
why
know.
you are giving me the wrong answer.
No, yes,
So they happened before. Before results were submitted and ascertained. So is there any offense in your petition that happened after the declaration of results in your petition?
no, my lord.
No, my lord. My lord, I take leave of this.
No. Actually, I'm joining Mississippi. And then like Alex, Sam, I'll be brief and friendly. So, I just get some questions before my point really comes. I'll check if your affidavit. In particular, paragraph 20. You've already informed the court that you've already informed the court that you were not in all places at the same time on polling day.
Yes, my lord.
Just like your colleague, Honorable Nalukoola, was.
Yes, my lord.
And you also informed the court that you are only going to talk about things that you saw, the facts that you saw with your eyes. I just possibly do that. I'm asking, you told court that I'm just refreshing what you said earlier. I want you to give facts on the things that you saw when you know, the knowledge.
Yes, my lord.
And you know Chamber Nathan Mwang.
Yes, my lord.
how long have you known him?
Since March.
For about 2-3 months. You've known him since March this year.
Yes.
You know where he stays?
He's a resident of Uganda in Nambi.
You're sure about that?
Yes.
At what time did the chamber vote? What time did he cast his vote? I'm competent to answer. Whenever Mr. Krale wants
Some of
to
these questions, my lord.
Then please not complain. My lord, in light
I
of the
don't know,
time.
my lord.
And you are not anywhere near Clinton polling station between 11 and midday on polling day.
No, my lord.
So whatever transpired at this place called Zion, do you know Sylvia naturally?
No, my lord.
It's also true, since you don't know Sylvia naturally, that you've never seen him, so you've never seen her with the first respondent.
No, my lord.
You don't even know whether she was. You also don't know whether this alleged 10,000 given to Chamber was given to him prior or after he cast his vote. Since you are not there, it's just that. I'm trying to waste to set God's time.
Yes, my lord.
And it's just like for the case of Maumbe, which my colleague was asking, similarly, you didn't make a report of this alleged bribery.
No, my lord.
And since you didn't know Sylvia, you don't know her relationship with the first respondent, you can't tell whether she was even sent by the first respondent or not. It's just natural.
No, my lord.
Is Chamber Mwangu's Nathan is one of your witnesses. Did you also see him signing that claim, just like you saw with Maumbe previously?
No, my lord.
So you didn't meet him at the NRMEC offices on the day you met Maumbe? Chamber wasn't there at least that day.
No, my lord.
I have no further questions.
Really happy now. I just Nambi. You know never was a reason. I just Nambi. Do you know Rita Nalukoola?
No, my lord.
Okay, now you go to your affidavit, paragraph 20.1. Do you know Chibuka Mary?
No, my lord.
Okay. So now, what were you told about the driving of Chibuka?
My lord, I was informed by Nambi that between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. at Sekati Zone, which is in Terere Parish, Councillor Rita Navakosa from Kawepe Division, belonging to the National Unity Platform political party, all the first respondents gave bread, soap, salt, rice, 2 leaves to Chibuka Mary Diana, who is a registered voter at Bright Sparks Junior School, voting station A to M.
We induce her to vote for the first respondent
So,
and refrain her from voting.
do you know if Chibuka voted?
No, my lord.
So when did you say this is the date when the bribery happened? 11th March.
Yes, my lord.
Okay? Now refer to the affidavit of Nambi.
That is the one we informed. Go to paragraph 3. Go to paragraph 5. It's 1, 2, 6, 7. Page 1, 2, 6, 7. Can you read that? Paragraph 5.
I said that between 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on the 8th of March at Sekati Zone, Terere Parish, I saw Councillor Navakosa Rita of Kawepe Division belonging to the National Unity Platform party of the first respondent giving bread, soap, salt and rice to Chibuka Diana.
Now, Hajat, I want you to, Hajat, I'm using Hajat. Which happened on both days. Yes? You don't know. You don't know. I wanted to ask you, is Chibuka Diana still alive?
I do not know my God.
Did you find out in your process of coming up with this petition? Did you bother to find out whether
No,
Chibuka
my
is?
Lord.
You did.
No, my Lord.
Okay. So now that you don't know Navakosa, do you think you're the right person to say whether she was an agent of the first responders?
Yes, my Lord.
can tell that she's an agent.
I can tell that she's a member of the national.
No. You need to first answer my question.
No, my lord.
You can't tell that she's an agent. So, Sergeant Nambi, is every supporter of NRM in this election, was every supporter of NRM your agent?
No, my lord.
Was every supporter of NRM your campaigner?
No, my lord.
So now let's apply that logic to the first respondent.